over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
And to give this time to the tailback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike, go. Mike 20. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Like 20. Right
there, 54 Mike. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Tell me what you got.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, yeah!
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Like 20.
Right there, 56.
I want that.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama, and he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And out of bounds right around the 20. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Black 20. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the red zone now, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety green.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're back up to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you can also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
In your face.
Garoppolo now. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The defense here for the Rams.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Quickly from Goff to Cup. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go. 180.
56. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
180.
Come on, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Here we go.
From the 50, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here we go. 180.
59. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me. It's just me and you.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Come on.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run with Coleman on first down. A beautiful fake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180!
Exit, exit. Got double time. Double time. You got three.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. So that'll back them up 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down and 4. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go. Check back. Hey, Mike 51.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Here we go. 180. Tackle. Mike 51. Oh, here we go.
On second down, it's Coleman. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Garoppolo looks to throw, and that will be incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Cut. 20. Check 56.
I got you, pop.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. That time, a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check, 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 check.
On the counter, here's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here we go. 180. Hot.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 11. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defenses have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days, because when they just lined up on the line of scrimmage, you either put a defensive end or a linebacker over them and tried to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy.
And now?
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for them. Shake them and get into the secondary too easily before someone else can
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let him know.
Gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
Letting you know right now, you better bring.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit, and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Here we go. 180!
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
Now gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Cut. 20. Check 56.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Cut. 180. 56. No chance.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They will run again with Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
You got it. You got it.
We go to the 120.
Right there, 56.
Hey, check.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
To throw is Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And Woods has it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On first down, Coleman. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Here we go.
They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Check three.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Here we go. 180. Come on, boy.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go. 180! They can't hang with us.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Tonight, 20. That's it. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing on third. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Coleman. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. They get 5 yards on the run there, still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go. Black 80! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check 41. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Garoppolo on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Garofalo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week, maybe because of game plan. They know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving, but the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He wasn't ready.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Now a throw here to his running back. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
To throw is Garoppolo, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Out of the gun, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, 7 yards there and a 1st down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
22's coming, Mike. There's a party now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. Ready?
Push him back. Push him back.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go. Ready? Set.
40 worth the mark. 40 worth the mark.
Set.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Garoppolo again. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.